Is she? No, she's up. She's up here already. I'm just double checking. Yes. Gabby Poccia.
Yeah, Gabby. Woo!
How are you guys doing?
Yeah.
I just came here from City College. I'm a student there. And at City College, there's this big diversity mural on the wall. And in the middle of the mural is a white guy. And he's holding this plaque, and it says, City College students never give up. And that really is the spirit of the City College students, you know? It's like, I've been here for 9 years, I'm never going to graduate, but at least I'm getting out of the house. You know, I stopped drinking. I'm the first in my family to do that, so I'm going to keep on going. And also, I came across a really misguided public service announcement there, and it said, how do you stop a 12-year-old from, sorry, it was a picture of a 12-year-old, and it said, how do you stop a 30-year-old from beating his wife? Talk to him when he's 12. And I think you should try to talk to him, but he probably won't listen, and that's why you beat the shit out of his mom. She doesn't fucking listen. I went to a party at my friend's house the other day, and it was all my friends were there that had decided not to have abortions and all their resulting children. And everybody seemed really happy. You know, and I was like, have I made the wrong choice? But in my defense, I probably would have killed it eventually anyway. These things are so hard to take care of. It's probably good it didn't have formed eyes yet, you know, it didn't see it coming. Yeah. I was on the bus the other day, and it was really crowded, and this homeless guy kind of brushed past me. And where he had passed, I was covered in this translucent goo. And I was like, oh my God, it's a ghost. And I was like, what if all homeless people are ghosts? I mean, think about it. Have you ever really touched one? And I do think that the spirit sticks around after the body, because it gives me some comfort to think that this guy didn't just sneak the Muni mayonnaise on me when I wasn't looking. So Joseph Christ knocked up Mary, right? That's what actually happened. And then they fled Bethlehem. They fled to Bethlehem because it was not cool to have premarital sex at that time. And then when they got to Bethlehem, people were like, wait, so you just got married, but you have a newborn? And Joseph was like, yeah, it's a miracle. And they're like, that's not a miracle. But we are more liberal here in Bethlehem, so we're not going to stone Mary to death for being a whore. But you might want to come up with a different excuse. But then Jesus turned out to be this crazy prodigy, and people were like, well, he must be the Son of God, because the rest of their kids suck. They can't even build a decent bookcase, and Mary's kid is raising the dead. But, you know, they probably tortured Joseph, and I'm sure in the last days when things started getting really rough, he told Jesus, Jesus, I am your father. And Jesus was like, no! And then 3 days later rose from the frozen carbonite. Sorry. I've lost a lot of weight recently. I don't know if you can tell. It's been mainly poop weight. So I'm planning on putting it back on by tomorrow. I like that it's still risque and groundbreaking for girls to talk about pooping. Like if a girl posts on her Facebook page, people are like, oh, she's so brave. You know. I also really respect people who use the Spotify feature on Facebook, and it like tells people what you're listening to, but I've always been afraid that it would reveal too much about my actual life. It was like, Gabby Poccia has listened to nothing but Black Heart Procession for the past 3 days. She hasn't showered or left the house. Things are not going well for Gabby Poccia. I am, just like everyone else, afraid of dying alone. We all fear that. I want to meet somebody, I want to spend my life with him, and then I want to die warm in my bed when I'm old, and then I want him to die alone. But I do have a boyfriend right now. I've been dating somebody for a while. He's from the Midwest, so he's really nice. but also filled with rage and family secrets. And sometimes I hate him so much that I wish he would just get me pregnant to justify staying. And I know, I'm sorry. I tried to think of something besides a baby that would force people into monogamy, but I fucked up that joke. And long story short, babies are AIDS. Thank you guys very much.
Yeah!